In a world where celebrity culture reigns supreme, the spotlight often casts a long shadow over the lives of those who inhabit it. Take, for instance, the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle. A figure whose every move is scrutinized, she's become a focal point for both admiration and controversy. But what if I told you that behind the glitz and glamour lies a story that's as outrageous as it is revealing? The recent buzz around Meghan's allegedly overpriced $15 flower sprinkles has sparked outrage and intrigue, leading many to question the ethics behind her brand. The rise of celebrity-endorsed products is nothing new. From perfumes to clothing lines, stars have long leveraged their fame to create lucrative business ventures. Meghan Markle, with her royal connections and Hollywood background, seemed poised to succeed in this arena. Her lifestyle brand, Archewell, promised to focus on wellness, community, and charity. However, the release of her flower sprinkles, tiny edible embellishments for desserts, has left many scratching their heads. At first glance, sprinkles might seem harmless, even charming. Yet, when they come with a price tag that rivals gourmet chocolates, it raises eyebrows. The question is not just about the cost, but what it represents in a broader context of celebrity culture and consumerism. Are we, as consumers, being taken for a ride? Or is there something deeper at play? The sprinkles in question are said to be all-natural, crafted from flower petals and designed to add a touch of elegance to any dish. Marketing them as a luxury item, Meghan's team positioned these sprinkles as a must-have for sophisticated gatherings. Yet, at $15 for a modest jar, many began to feel that the price tag was more about brand prestige than actual value. Social media exploded with mixed reactions. Some fans defended Meghan, touting the quality and uniqueness of the product, while others labeled it a blatant cash grab. For $15, I could buy a whole box of regular sprinkles and still have money left over for a cupcake, one Twitter user lamented. The divide was palpable, and it only intensified as more people weighed in. As the scrutiny grew, so did the intrigue surrounding Meghan's business practices. Reports emerged that staff members involved in the launch of the flower sprinkles were required to sign non-disclosure agreements, NDAs. This raised eyebrows. What was there to hide? NDAs are typically used to protect sensitive information, but in this case, they seem to suggest that Meghan was aware of the backlash and wanted to keep her team tight-lipped. The use of NDAs in the celebrity world is not uncommon, but it does spark ethical debates. Are they a necessary tool for protecting a brand? Or do they create an environment of secrecy that can alienate loyal supporters? For Meghan, who has often spoken about the need for transparency and authenticity, the decision to enforce NDAs seemed contradictory. In a society that often idolizes celebrities, the implications of Meghan's flower sprinkles extend beyond the product itself. They reflect a growing trend where the line between luxury and necessity blurs, leading consumers to question their purchasing decisions. Is it worth spending more on a product simply because it comes with a famous name attached? Moreover, Meghan's situation highlights how easily public perception can shift. The very attributes that once endeared her to fans, her philanthropy, her advocacy for mental health, and her push for social justice, now feel overshadowed by a product that many perceive as questionable. The backlash represents a broader disillusionment with celebrity brands and the often inflated prices associated with them. Behind the headlines and social media debates lies the human aspect of this story. Meghan Markle is not just a public figure. She is a mother, a wife, and a woman navigating the complex waters of fame. The pressure to maintain an image while running a business can be overwhelming. The scrutiny she faces is relentless, and the stakes are high. Imagine waking up to headlines questioning your integrity and motives. For Meghan, the backlash over the flower sprinkles could feel like a personal attack. It's easy to forget that public figures are human, and they often bear the weight of their decisions in ways that many of us cannot comprehend. The NDAs, while controversial, may have stemmed from a desire to protect herself and her vision from further criticism. Regardless of where one stands on the flower sprinkles debate, there are valuable lessons to be learned about consumerism and the role of celebrity in our lives. As consumers, we hold power in our purchasing decisions. We can choose to support brands that align with our values, or we can opt out when we feel exploited. Meghan's case serves as a reminder to critically evaluate the products we buy and the stories behind them. Moreover, the incident has sparked conversations about pricing in a luxury market. What justifies a high price? Is it the quality of the product, the brand name, or the marketing strategy? In a world where social media amplifies every voice, consumers are becoming savvier and more discerning. They want authenticity, and they're willing to call out brands that fail to deliver. As Meghan navigates the fallout from her flower sprinkles launch, one can only hope she takes the feedback to heart. The opportunity to redefine her brand and reconnect with her audience is within reach. Transparency, humility, and a commitment to quality could help mend a rift that has formed. In conclusion, Meghan Markle's flower sprinkles have ignited a firestorm of discussion about celebrity culture, consumer ethics, and personal responsibility. The story is more than just about overpriced sprinkles. It's about the intersection of fame, commerce, and the human experience. As we continue to consume and engage with celebrity brands, let's remember to ask the hard questions and seek authenticity in a world that often prioritizes profit over integrity. The drama surrounding Meghan and her flower sprinkles may fade, but the lessons learned will linger. In the end, it's not just about what we buy. It's about the values we choose to support and the stories we believe in. So, the next time you find yourself reaching for a luxury item, ask yourself, is it worth it? And who exactly benefits from that purchase?